Hi, and welcome back to OnlineNetworkCoach.com. My name is Stan Hachey, and today we'll be covering how to understand the compensation plans in this fourth session. A few years ago, I sat down with a good friend of mine that runs a school on teaching how to get involved with network marketing companies. And after making a few statements that he disagreed with, we went to lunch, and after a few minutes he said, "You know what? I just thought about what you've been saying, and I've been wrong all along. I've been teaching the wrong things." People make decisions based on what they know. And so, it's human to make mistakes. We try and make the least amount possible, obviously, put chances on our side. A lot of companies would have you believe that their compensation plan is distinct. But as a matter of fact, they've been around for a long time. And companies will throw in variants of bonuses called customer acquisition bonuses or bonuses on personal, group, or sales volume. Today we're going to talk about the binary. It's the most commonly used model for companies, and it was made popular with jewelry back in 1990. You will notice that I have placed smileys in the business center positions. And that's to remind you that we're doing business with real people, and you should respect that. Now here's the pitch. Most people in network marketing only manage to recruit 2.4 people. So it stands to reason that our company chose the binary to make it easy for everyone to make money. You only have 2 legs to build. They might not tell you that if those legs are not evenly balanced at any given time, that you won't get paid for your efforts. And depending on how much money you have to spare, they'll suggest that you take 3 positions to leverage your earnings. Now, that's basically 4 legs to develop. Now, can you handle that? The upfront costs go up substantially, and so does the monthly reorder rate. It might be okay if you're seasoned enough to be able to do this, but you have to keep in mind that people who get involved with you will also have to be able to duplicate the same thing. Check your pulse before you answer. Some people don't really care as long as they're making money. Now let's see how this works. Let's say that Mary springs for the plan. She plops down the money for a kit, a first month's order, and whatever else she requires, which probably a web page, some promotional material, and training materials. That's fair. So Mary says, "I can do this. My friend Paul will take my first position, and my mom will do me a favor. I'll place her here, and there you go. I'm qualified. We're in business." So we'll set up the paperwork and sign up Paul and Mom and sign the auto ship for the following months. And you can't receive a commission if a product or a service has not changed hands. Paul goes through the program, and Mom's leg is dragging behind. Mary hasn't found anyone to place under her and wants to build a business. Now let's be very clear here. You might benefit from spillover on an outside leg, but your sponsor is not going to start putting people throughout your organization. They have enough to do balancing their own organization, and that will become evident very early in the game. If this was an honest business model, Mary should be at least getting paid on her personal sales generated that month because she was the causal factor. I hope that you're asking the question, well, where does the money go? Some of it will go to the qualified upline members, and the rest stays in the company coffers. You might say to yourself, "Now wait a minute, I can live with that." More experienced networkers can, but then you have to think about Mom and other friends who come in to encourage you. The question is, can they do that? If not, you end up in the NFL club. No friends left. The answer comes in the dropout rate. Well, the dropout rate in this type of model is up to 70% in any given month, according to Business Week and Business Insiders. On that note, you should always ask what the reorder rate is when being recruited into one of these companies. The companies willingly don't publish the statistics, and the distributors don't talk about it. The reason for the low reorder rate, the product price is too high. Customers can do without it, and some of the distributors weren't able to make any money to cover their own expenses. They were able to live without the product before, and no matter how good it is, the food and rent come first. It might just take you months to get any kind of volume on both legs just to cover outgoing expenses, and that explains the high dropout rate. In the next session, we'll cover the matrix and unilevel models. See you then.